determine thyself. Now you pulling this. Now it's a sword fight. Now,
It's a sword fight. Yeah.
See, when Jay could have just took the slashing, you know, this ain't ancient Israel where we gotta lay you on your knees and put them 40 lashes on your back. We just giving you that spiritual tone.
People say what?
Spiritual tone.
What I say about speech, wisdom shall be known.
Yep.
You know. So yeah, like you said, through the consulting, speaking, speaking to a brother, pulling to the side, hey, bro, I know this one. Hey, you gotta cut this out.
Since Sirach.
You know. Yeah, that's right. You know.
You said you want multitude of counselors?
Yeah.
That's in Sirach, right?
Sirach.
Yeah.
You some on that with the fire?
Yeah. This is verse 22. Jude, the 22nd verse. And of some have compassion, making a difference, and others save with fear, pulling them out of the fire.
Yes, and some having the compassion, making a difference, and some saving with fear, pulling them out of the fire.
Right.
Because some individuals they get into that danger zone, man. They bar. You know, you be having them energy bars. Your bar might be high as hell. You might see Satan all on this man and this man in the red. Sometimes you gotta get flashing that thing blinkering like a mug. You gonna have to jump in that battle with him, man.
Yeah, right.
Don't let him just get his ass whooped.
Right.
And you could give him what he needs, because sometimes a man might not even have the weapons to fight. But the Lord actually put certain spirits to come at that man so you see it and you could actually help that individual. Hey, bro, I got you, man. This is how you know, and that man pick up, like you watch these certain movies. Yep. You'll see somebody getting their ass whooped, and you'll see the reinforcements. Reinforcements come in and they start kicking ass, and that individual get back right. He started to get his confidence back. Start getting built up, and he over here throwing them punches now, man. That's what it's about, man. Because all these fights is not gonna be the same. Some fights gonna be individuals. You might go in co-op mode with a brother. That's spiritual conquest, man. No, it's just different situations. Some situations you might be getting your ass drugged in the mud, man. But a brother sometimes got to get you out of those situations, and you gotta respect that in the next man. And that's how you build faith in the brother. That's how you build faith for brethren. That's what scripture speak about, how 3-4 cord is never broken in Ecclesiastes, and how 2 are better than 1. But sometimes you might be in a ditch, and you might need that brother's arm to grab to get up out of that. Don't be too proud to grab that arm, man. You got some men, you watch these movies, a man might be on the cliff, and then he get that arm and you just let go. Trying to be proud and shit. I just fall to my death instead of grabbing that arm. Come out with a bang and shit. Instead of just saying, kind of being humble, really being humble though. Being humble and actually taking that hand. You're trying to be proud, and you don't want to actually say that you needed help. You need help in this truth, man. That's what the word Ezra goes back to. Help, Izar.
And that's why you got the body too. Like each body, you study human anatomy, each body part like assists another. Like if your kidneys fail, other body parts will kick in.
That's right.
You got your bad heart, other organs are kicking and trying to help out. That's how the body operates.
You have these individuals that give each other kidneys and shit. Hey, they do that in the world, man.
Yeah, in the world, right.
They donate kidneys and blood and shit. Blood. How much more us? We spiritual donors in this thing, man. You gotta be a spiritual donor, man. You might have to give blood to the next brother, man.
That's right.
That, you know how you watch them certain movies, they put the little scissor in your veins, and you might have to pump certain blood out of you, give it to the next man, so that man, his blood might be low. You know, that's what you gotta do, man. Like that 7 pounds, man. That's a good movie. It shows that. He basically was just taking his administration.
Yeah, I see that.
Help 7 different people, his eyes. All that.
But the thing is, he recognized that where they was deficient at, and his whole thing was to basically get them in the spirit. And because one dude was visually impaired, and he was talking to him on the phone. He was joking with him. He was like, "Oh shit, you can't see, can you?" He wasn't really being funny, but he was kind of pegging him. He was like, "You can't see," and you could see his old home from a white man can't jump. You see, his whole approach was different, because he was like, he felt low in the spirit. He couldn't even see. But the thing is, at the end of the thing, he gave his eyes away. So he knew where he was messed up at, but he was willing to sacrifice what it took to actually give to that so that he could see.
That movie was crazy because how he took himself out. He took himself out in a manner to where all those vital organs was reserved. It ain't like he didn't shoot himself in the head or poison himself to where his organs weren't functional. He did it in the right way. Well, I'm not saying the right way.
Yeah, but according to the movie.
According to the movie.
But that's spiritual. 7 pounds. If you can get that Corinthians with a body, one of y'all brothers.
What?
What's that? 2 Corinthians. different administrations, same office.
Okay.
Because going into the body, how we all work together. You got a precept?
Yeah, I get that scripture. All right, this is Proverbs 24:6. For by wise counsel thou shalt make thy war, and in the multitude of counselors there is safety.
Yeah, see, so it says by wise counsel thou shalt make thy what?
For by wise counsel thou shalt make thy war.
Thy war? And it says by in the multitude of counselors there's safety. Yeah, so when you in the multitude of the body for a reason, man. When you look at these prides and these different animals and you see how they move with the body, man, one lion can't take down no elephant or gazelle. Right. When they with the body, they take it down territories. Hell, a pack of lions, they take down other lions, man. You know, and when you have a body, when you have multiple members working together collectively, you could expand, man. You can expand on a way higher rate. They call them what? Mastermind groups. You got different individuals, you know, that work. They might be walking in different parts of life, but they come together collectively to push out what? Different testimonies, man.
12 and 12.
And basically collect all the information that they actually gain from being out there in the field, and they'll tell you what information they got. You watch these military movies, they do that too. You might have to. It might be 3 individuals got to scout out there, scout out there, scout out there. You know, whether if you're trying to get resources of water, gold, silver, what have you, but you come back to that meeting spot and you be like, okay, this is what I got. You know, they got gold so and so. They got water reserves over here. You know, reservoir, whatnot. You know, it's vegetation over here. You got you know, livestock over here. Because every individual was hunting. They was all pushing their energy out and scouting to get somewhere. So collectively, now they know how to work. And then what? It might be hard to take that one area down with 3 individuals, but you got what? 9 individuals. You got triple the amount of firepower.
That's right.
Same thing with you know, in the spirit we going through that in the scriptures about how Israel was taking down the land of Canaan. It wasn't one man that could take that land down, man.
Jericho and all.
It was a fortress of individuals. They was basically strapped up, suited and booted. They had watchmen. They was on the defense. So everybody had to be in a cohesive function in order to take that body down, take that military down. The word military goes into a tazabawah, which is a plural of a tazabah. A soldier. Multiple soldiers make up a military, man. So you got
he has that 1 Corinthians.
You got another piece? You can hold that in Corinthians real fast.
All right, this is Sirach 32:19. Do nothing without advice.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, so do nothing without advice. That's why you have what? Counselors among you, man. Some brothers, you know, might sometimes give little, you know, shaky counsel, but hey, sometimes you might listen to one brother. Scripture say have one counsel amongst 1,000.
Yeah,
you know,
looking for that.
And sometimes if you're a brother with, you know, kind of shaky counsel, you're gonna eventually grow into that. Staying in the spirit though. Right. Being amongst counselors. Because every counselor, it's a level to everything. Yeah. Every brother doesn't judge the same way. Some brothers' judgment is higher than others. Some brothers' knowledge is higher than others. Some brothers' wisdom is higher than others. Some brothers' counsel is higher than others. Some brothers' humility is higher than others. Everything, it's a level to everything in the scriptures, man. That's right. Prime example, it spoke about how Moses was meeker than all his meekness it superseded everybody in the land. So he was more humble, even though it might have been individuals that was humble, he was more humble than everybody in that land, man. So everybody is on a different level, but you know, it's all about everybody working together. Now, this brother might be extraordinary with wisdom. This brother might be extraordinary with counsel. This brother might be bad with the health, man. Yep. This brother might know how to, you know, discern and examine situations and rebuke. You know, so on and so forth. That's why we work together, man. You can't, can counsel always get you out of situations? Yes, but sometimes you need different parts of the body, man. You know, that's why it's multiple parts, so to speak, that actually come together collectively. That's right. An arm ain't gonna go nowhere without the rest of the body. You need the brain. Matter of fact, somebody get that in Corinthians.
Yeah. God. This is 1 Corinthians 12 and verse 12. For as the body is one and have many members, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is Yahweh Shah.
Yeah, and when you go into the body, man, the body is very, very complex, man. Oh man, yeah. You know, you got enzymes, you know, you got multiple minerals in your body, different you know, you got certain things in your body, man. It's so complex you can't even study on it, man. It's too much.
It's too much.
It's too much when it comes to the body, man.
It's like a whole, what they say, like the human body is like a whole. It's basically like a whole nother Bible. ourselves.
It is about
you gotta go
about
like
ourselves.
how the truth is. You gotta go and look at the human body. Is just so much.
You can't tell me a Big Bang created that.
Right.
Yeah, and they just some scientists they just discovered a new organ.
Really?
Who was it? I think Partham put that in the group text.
I didn't see
that. They just supposedly discovered a new organ in the body, and I forgot what else they said about it. But yeah, they still they're still figuring it out. Man.
Yeah, because the body is very, very, like I said, the body is very intricate, man. The Lord crafted the body very, very complex, man. It had to be something divine to create that.
Yes.
Look at the muscles, man.
Yeah.
Muscle systems. I'm not big in the muscular system, but it's a lot. It's very complexities in the muscle system, the skeletal system, the
nervous system,
central nervous system, circulatory system, cardiovascular, the cardiovascular, your veins and your arteries. But all these different things come tendons,
fibers,
fibers,
sinews,
certain cells,
yeah.
You said
cell.
Sinews,
sinews.
I was thinking Dragon Ball Z.
Yep, joints, ligaments.
And
You got vitamins. Then you got to take all these different things to help complement it. Your vitamins and minerals, trace minerals, and all these different things. Vitamin A, B, B6,
Ciroc
B
38.
complex, B12, vitamin K,
Right.
Vitamin B17.
B17, D.
Yeah.
But that's the scripture. The scripture is the vitamin D. This is your prescription. The word prescription goes into what? To prescribe. To basically to write before. That's what these scriptures is prescribed for us to eat and to consume to actually live.
What was written aforetime, written for our learning.
Written for our learning. That's right.
That's
Just
right.
like the brother said, digest. Man.
Digest.
Going back to that Corinthians. Who had the Corinthians? Keep going in Corinthians.
Fine. First, I'm gonna continue with verse 13. For by one Spirit are we all baptized unto one body,
Yeah.
whether we be Jews or Gentiles.
Yeah. So the body comes collectively to be baptized or submerged in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah. That's why we work as a body. And we're not the heads. The head is the apostles and elders, man. And even though the apostles and elders work as a body, even though we formulate them as the head, just like the brain has so many different functions, man. It's not just the brain. You summarize it as the brain, but you got the hippocampus, you got the prefrontal cortex.
Medulla. Medulla.
Yeah. Medulla. You got the pineal gland.
Yeah.
All different parts of
Frontal, mantle.
Left hemisphere, right?
Left hemisphere, right. Yeah. All these different parts that come with the brain, and it gets way more intricate than that. We going into just the outer point. You got individuals that go into that's the macro of it. You got the micro. But that's how the body is, man. Because every brother might not be a speaker, so to speak. But is his gift less than the next brother's? No. His office is just as important as the next man. You got certain brothers that's the mouth, but you got certain brothers that's the nose. They're here. Man, Paul gonna go into it. We'll let Paul speak.
John, whether we be Jews or Gentiles, whether we be bond or free, and have been all made to drink unto one Spirit.
Yep. Keep going.
For the body is not one member, but many.
Yeah, see, the body is not one member, but many. It's collective. Everything comes together to have what you know as the body. The word body goes, like I said earlier, it's a bodeg, which means house. When you go into the formulation of the house isn't just a house. You got the layout, and you got different individuals that actually build the house. You got the roof system, you got the insulation, you got the woodworkers, so to speak, that build the structuring of the house.
Right.
It's a lot that comes with the complexity of the house. The house is very, very complex, and every brother has, different offices in the house. You might be a doorknob, but is that doorknob important? Hell yeah, you need that doorknob. Y'all lock in. Excuse me. You need the doorknob to lock and unlock the door, man. Because if you don't have that doorknob, really you can't get in.
You don't have access.
Yeah, because you can actually slab it, like this whole building right here. You can slab it, and if you ain't got the door to get in, what's the point of the house? To observe, you need the door to actually to enter in, to see the glory in the inside and all these different things. It's a lot that comes with this truth. Keep going.
John, verse 15. If the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body, it is therefore not of the body.
Yeah, so Paul says, since you're saying you're the foot and you're not the hand, are you saying that you're not of the body? Because you got individuals that kind of feel like that, like, man, I ain't got the gift of that brother, so I'm not gifted. Nah, you do have a gift. You do have a talent. Fight with your talent, even if it's one talent. You know, the scriptures speak about in Matthew, if a brother get that, how the Lord dispensated talents. This brother might got 10 talents.
Matthew
His brother
13.
got 5. His brother got 2. His brother got 1. But guess what? How you gain talents is by trading. That's right. This brother might got 5. What you do? Come up under that man's tutelage. Hey, bro, I'm trying to trade. I'm trying to get money like you. I see you cashed up over there. Let me invest in your stock. That's just how it works. You don't covet that, man. Fuck that nigga money, man. Fuck him. I'm gonna make this money on my own. I don't need none of y'all niggas help. You just shot yourself in the foot. Because if you invest, like I said, when you're in a mastermind group or you in a group of individuals, you basically accumulate all this information with individuals to learn how to move, to understand what's on the market right now, to understand what's the stocks, so to speak, the curves that's going on that everybody don't naturally see.
Yeah, that's why Paul said to not what? To forsake not the assembly. Just through those assemblies, that's when that trading is going on. You know, brothers, having a dialogue and trading, building in the spirit. If you'll never come around, how you gonna be able to trade with others? Right. You're gonna miss out on those trades, so to speak.
That's right.
You know,
because hey,